Hi guys, it's Peter here. This is a sit and go I recorded earlier on today. You can see it's a $10 buy-in, 9-seated, no limit hold'em with the standard blinds. I don't play in the turbo blind tournaments because I feel like there's no leeway to make a mistake. It always seems to end up in a push or fold situation, which is kind of why it actually happened in this one anyway, but yeah, you'll see that later on. So in the early stages of the tournament, obviously the blinds are low and you've got no information on the other players. So what I find useful is to take the opportunity to learn about your other players, watch what they're doing. You see this guy is pushing all in. Well, we've only played 15 hands or so, but this guy's not played any of them, and now he's just pushing all in, so it's interesting anyway. The notes that I've taken is that SRT Tennis is being very aggressive. He's played over 80% of the pots. Right, okay. Well, that was a bit odd. In contrary to that, the Wizard of Odds, there he's played no pots, and he's let blinds be stolen from him, so we can maybe take that on for later on in the tournament. In terms of how I play, I'll play tight, but raise my good hands. I don't limp my good hands, but also along with that, I'll try to see flops for cheap. If people have limped or maybe min raised and I've got 6-7 suited or like suited connectors or low pairs, I'll call and try and hit big on the flop, because the chances are that the weaker players will pay you off in that situation. Right, so in this tournament the early stage is pretty much coming to a close, and I've not had the best of starts. I've lost almost a third of my chips, and that's basically through, I mean, I think I raised ace king twice, someone called, a continuation flopped one of the boards in position, and the guy called, and then I just shut down, and I lost a couple of pots, but it's not dire straits. So we'll basically just keep going on just now. Folding bad hands out of position, raising good hands in position. When people start to go out, I'll start to open up my range, be raising more pots, but always keeping an eye on where my stack lies in relation to the blinds. Right guys, so this is pretty much what it came to. My folding away. Ended up with 435 chips with 3-4. I pretty much just ran deader than you've ever ran before. But there was a few spots where I have bad queens and things like that I think other players would push with. But if I think the majority of the time I'm going to lose a hand, I'm going to get called and lose, because I've seen these people playing and they're playing ridiculously aggressive. I know I've got no chips, but still, if I know I'm going to get called and be a bad dog, then I refuse to go all in. So yeah, this is where we are. You can see me folding this. Yeah, by the way, this automatic zoom that it's doing, I'll try and stop that for the next video. I didn't know what was happening. Here's another spot, queen 2. This guy raises out of everyone. He's only pre-flop late, raised 4% of the time, so I mean, I can't really do it. And this is my lucky hand. I'm obviously going to go all in here with my chips. This guy obviously is going to call me with his rubbish ace, and then I hit the jack, and it's fine. That's me doubled up. Obviously it's still bad. The general rule that I play by is now, well, if my stack is less than 10 times the big blind, if I'm going to play a hand, I'm going to go all in. And there's a reason that I folded that there in the 7 king. People will probably say that you shouldn't. Basically, as I feel it from the cut-off position, I'm less likely to be called by these guys, just by what I've seen. I saw someone push all in on the button earlier, and people are calling with any ace, and I know it's probably proper play to go all in there with the stack size, but I just feel that if one of them has any kind of ace, then I'll get called and probably go out. So I'll fold that there. Yep. Right, so basically, this video doesn't have a lot of intricate strategy in it, but it's got a strategy as to how to play when you've got a short stack. Now, annoyingly, you can't see what this guy's got, but he's got an ace-3, I think. But I take down the pot anyway, and you see that's 2 double ups, and that's me right back in the hunt. So the main message I'll try to get across is, if you've got a short stack, don't give up on the sit and go. I mean, even though it might be unlikely you're going to need to get lucky or whatever to cash in it, it does happen. So don't just push. Like, you see people, they lose a big hand and they're left with 300 chips and they just push the next hand regardless of what it is, and more often than not they go out. So I ended up getting a second place out of something which should easily have been no cash at all, and that was the main focus of this video. It was just to show you that even if you're down to no chips, as long as you don't give up, you've got a chance of actually cashing. It would have been good if I'd won, but alas, I lost a coin flip. So thanks very much, guys. I'll see you in the next one.